fact that we make baby mamas celebrities now, influencers, what exactly is she going to influence you to do?
I commend parents that drop their kids off to school and then go to a job. If I had to get myself ready and make sure my child is ready and looks presentable every day, I would literally get fired from my job. You are a parent that does both. I commend you. I pay you homage. I give you your flowers, because I literally could never. When I have appointments like early in the morning, I have to go home and dedicate a whole time to just get myself ready, because it's no such thing as getting me and Lawyer ready. It's like one or the other.
Not you getting on here and telling us how incompetent you are. This just go to show, y'all make anybody famous. People who have zero to no skills, y'all will prop up and just be so enamored by them. I'm not gonna say that being a parent is easy. It's not. Like, it is not easy trying to get your kids together, get yourself together. I'm not gonna say that it's easy, because it's not. When you're grown, you gotta do grown things, okay? You laid up and had the kids. Guess what? You gotta take care of them. I guess she has money to where she doesn't actually have to take care of her own kids. She can hire people to take care of her kids for her. And I mean, I guess I personally wouldn't trust a bunch of randos handling my children. I'm just gonna say it. There is no amount of money that would make me comfortable with allowing strangers to raise my kids. This bar that she's setting for herself, I need you to understand it's all the way in hell. You don't even work like a conventional job. Like, you're an influencer. You don't have a conventional 9 to 5 where you got to get up and be out the door by a certain time and you don't get to make your own schedule and this, that, and the third. You don't have that lifestyle. You have a lot more freedom with what you can do, and you're still like, oh my God, getting my kid dressed? How could I? Like, it's just weird. And it just speaks to, like I said, that level of incompetence that's actually quite sad. When I see this, I don't get like rage baited, like, oh, look at this rich bee, you know, flaunting her wealth. That's not what I picked up from this. I know other people did. What mainly sticks out to me is like, girl, are you so incompetent that you can't bathe and clothe your kids and then bathe and clothe yourself? Kids are simple. A t-shirt and some pants. They don't really care about brand names or making sure that they're dripping or whatever the case may be. These are your standards that you're placing on kids. A kid is gonna be a kid in a t-shirt and some jeans. Making it this big extravaganza to get your kid dressed and get yourself dressed, it just goes to show we're overcomplicating things. Like I said, if you have the money to pay strangers, randos to raise your kids for you, those are your kids, not mine. I can't tell you what to do, okay? All I can say is this little way too trusting. I think this video just shows how out of touch a lot of people are, not even just from a wealthy standpoint, but from basic survival skills standpoint. Like, these people would not know what to do if social media wasn't paying them. You know, sometimes I watch these influencer videos and I'm just like, girl, you're lucky TikTok is a thing. You're lucky Instagram is a thing. Because if you had to actually go out in the real world and actually do real world things, grown things, the poverty line would be even longer, much longer, and it would be riddled with all these influencers. And to be honest, I don't even know why she's famous. Like, is she somebody's baby mama or something? I think she's somebody's baby mama, which why y'all make baby mamas famous is beyond me, because, like, you know, it doesn't take much to lay up spread eagle for some man. I keep telling you guys how society is going to hell in a handbasket, and this is another example of that. The fact that we make baby mamas celebrities now, influencers. What exactly is she going to influence you to do? Why are we being influenced by people who made bad choices? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why can't we be influenced by the girlies that do have it together? They take care of their own kids, you know? They actually show you how to like do mom life things. Yeah, I feel like people like that deserve more flowers. The moms that share hacks, okay? The moms who share the tips on how to actually get your kids ready while also maintaining a routine for yourself, because that is important. A lot of times with motherhood, it's so easy to just lose yourself, and I know that happens to me often. I get so wrapped up in everybody else, everything else, that I just neglect me. And that doesn't really help anybody, because how can you pour into other people's cup if your cup is empty? The moms that are out there who show you how to, like, you know, multitask or do things smarter, not harder, they deserve more flowers. They deserve, you know, a platform to really share their wisdom with the rest of us so that we can grow and be better and learn different, you know, nifty tricks and things like that, hacks. Instead, we prop up those who get lucky. Like, they get lucky. You're lucky you slept with that man and he put a baby in you. Like, and when I say lucky, I'm not saying lucky in all sense. I'm saying lucky in the fact that you got a platform from being somebody's baby mama. Like, let me just Google this just to make sure. I don't want to be telling lies on folks. A little baby. That tells me all I need to know. Okay, this is a baby mama propped up just because she laid up with a rapper. Y'all need to raise your bar, okay? Raise the bar for who you are influenced by, who you are giving your support to, because this ain't it, okay? This is not it. There's a reason why a lot of young girls no longer strive to be anything more than a thought pocket, because you got broads like this propped up and put on a pedestal for these little girls to admire and look up to. And you see these little girls, they're being raised by moms who look up to broads like this. We wonder why 13-year-olds don't look like 13-year-olds anymore. I remember when I was 13, I looked disgusting, which is how you're supposed to, okay? You're supposed to go through your ugly duckling phase, right? I think that your ugly duckling phase is part of you growing a personality. The fact that these younger girls, they're just putting on so much makeup and dressing like they're ready for the club, it's sick to me. But the reason why they're doing that is because not only are they looking up to these thought pockets, so are their mothers. Their mothers are probably out here dressing like they're ready for the club. And of course, the children, whatever they see is popular, that's gonna form their view of the world and how they want to show up in the world. If everyone's propping up this type of behavior, this baby mama culture, this just lay up with a rapper, get a baby, get a bag. I mean, we see Brittany Renner, she's trying to get a bigger bag now, as much as she was like, oh, I'm not in it for the money, I'm not in it for the money, bull. Okay, BS. Well, we've been seeing the play. Back when you made that video telling us about how athletes are stupid, we already knew the play, girl. We knew you were gonna go there. We were trying to wait and see when. These girls are looking up to these type of women, and they're forming their worldview around these heifers. Can we get our standards up off the floor? Can we look up to women that have built something worth admiring? Something that shows that they were, hardworking, have integrity, not just open their legs for a famous rapper or basketball player.
And not Jayda Wayda giving us mothers our flowers because we get up and take our kids to school and then go to work ourselves. She said she could not do it. Like, ain't no way in the world she'll be able to get lawyer ready and then go clock in. Get herself ready and go clock in on the clock. We have no choice. You don't know what you'll be able to do if you had no choice. We have no choice. So we get them kids up, we get our butts up, we dress both asses. All 3, 4, 5 asses. How many kids you have. Okay? Thank you for the flowers, but all I'm saying is, if you wasn't getting paid on Snapchat like you get paid on Snapchat, if that baby daddy who wasn't that baby daddy was, you'll be getting right on up with us. Trust me. It's not a choice. We that's what we do. We have to do it. Like, and don't think twice about it. We get it done.
When you have to do what you have to do, you'd be surprised what you're able to do. So this is what happens when people are just so comfortable. They don't have to do anything. They lose their sense of survival. When you don't have access to resources like that, and you have to actually work hard for what you get, you will be surprised how innovative, how hardworking you can be. That's why I really hate these conversations around calling regular everyday people lazy because they're not rich. The most underpaid person is probably some of the most hardworking people you will ever find, because they can't just show up one place and then just run off with a huge bag. No, a lot of people are working 2 jobs, sometimes even 3, to make ends meet, let alone take care of the kids that they birth. This is the most basic thing ever. And she's sitting over here congratulating mothers for, oh my God, I can't believe you get your kids dressed in the morning. I could never. We should not be sitting over here like, oh my God, Jayda recognizes our struggle. We should not be doing that. We should be like, girl, this is regular shit. Like, this is regular. What are you talking about? Everyone they just see influencers as, I don't know, angels or otherworldly beings, that when they say the most basic things, they're just like, oh my God, it's not that deep.
And I hate that y'all make everything about social status and money and class. Like, that shit is very low fucking vibrational. Do you know I got people in Savannah, family in Savannah, that don't want to leave the hood, that I still gotta fucking take care of? Do you know that I got family in the military that's gonna be affected by this government shutdown? Do you know I still employ hella fucking employees that whether I make money or not, I still gotta pay because they on salary? Like, what the fuck do y'all be talking about? Y'all be so quick to da-da-da. Like, bitch, I go through shit too. It just might look different than what you go through. But shit ain't just peaches and cream. What the fuck? If I don't make money, I still gotta pay motherfuckers. Y'all are fucking irritating. And I hate y'all sometimes. Like, I really do hate y'all.
I hate that y'all make everything about social class when literally your entire brand is flaunting your wealth. Your whole thing is flaunting what you have, but we're the ones making it about social class. You know, I always find it so funny when these wealthy people get on here and they feel like they can just wag their finger at the regular schmegler people who, through their viewership and buying things from their affiliate links, are the ones funding their lifestyle. Get the fuck out of here with this sob story, whine, wah. Why aren't you guys being nice to me? Wah. While you dry your tears with your money. Girl, I don't care. Yes, being wealthy comes with different problems, but girl, to get on here and be like, I hate y'all, bitch, you should be thanking all these people that support you, okay? Whether they're hate watching or whatever the case may be, understand the reason why you have the bag that you have is because of these very same people that you're saying that you hate. So I need you to get a grip. Rather than crashing out because people feel some type of way about something that you said, just keep grinding, keep hustling, and be grateful for what you do have. Because like you said, okay, if you had to get up and work a regular schmegular 9 to 5, you couldn't do it. When like influencers like this, they just crash out. It's giving Michaela, you know how hard it is to be an influencer? Be an influencer for a day. Yeah, I would love to open up a bunch of packages that I've got sent for free and film it and put on makeup and all that. Like, that would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. You try being an influencer for a day. A lot of people would love to do that while you're sitting over here crying in your $1 million house. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
I commend mothers who can get their children ready and take them to school and go to work. Like, I could literally never do no shit like that, y'all. I am so happy I'm rich. Because if I had to go to work after taking my child to school like you bitches, I wouldn't have no job. I'll be homeless like y'all is. I'm just so happy that I'm a rich entrepreneur and I don't have to clock into a 9 to 5 like you broke bitches. And that way I can go back home and just lay around, get myself together before I do anything. Like, I'm just so lucky to be a boss, because if I had to be a worker like you bitches, I commend y'all. Y'all are so strong. Like, how do y'all do that for real? How do you get yourself ready and your child ready, take them to school and go to work? Oh my God. Like, girl, look at you. But I'm just so glad that's not my reality. I am so glad I'm fucking rich. So I can't relate, and I thank God for that. But y'all is strong.
Low-key, this is exactly what she was saying. That was funny, but I mean, this is exactly the energy that was given off. This was funny. I'm glad I'm not like you broke bitches, but we're the ones making it about class while you flaunt your wealth. Girl, be for real.
Jayda, it gets to a point. Let me break this down. The same people who originally bought into your brand because you're a black girl, you're a mother, are the same people who watch your videos when you say things like, I could never get my kid ready for school and drop them off at school and then go to work. Those are the same people who are doing just that very thing every single day and still spending their hard-earned money with you. We're not irritated that you're sharing your opinion, but we're just starting to not buy into celebrities who are tone deaf anymore. And girl, you tone deaf. And this is exactly what I meant months ago when I said it's getting harder and harder to defend you because we want to like you so bad. Because the same, like I said, the same women who have bought into your brand, the same women that you are saying I could never, are the same women who are doing this every single day. So to you, it's something that you could never. But to people who are buying into your brand, the women who spend their hard-earned money are the ones that you're saying I could never to. Getting your kids ready for school, dropping them off at school, and reporting to your job is something that most of us do every single day. And you are online and on TikTok enough to know the same things that we learned from being on TikTok often. The general population of us do not have social media strategists, a table of people who sit across from us and tell us what's acceptable and what's not. Most of us gather that from common sense. So it's just a little bit annoying to us. If we can see that, why can't you? If we know what's tone deaf, why don't you?
The allure of them is because it's unobtainable. Rage bait is a real thing. People will get out here and say and do the craziest things, flaunting their massive wealth, and that is all for the purpose of rage baiting the rest of us. It's just like this one girl, Becca Bloom, because people like her so much, despite the fact that she's crazy. It's for the purpose of rage baiting us because we can't imagine living a lifestyle like this. Getting a new laptop because you like a laptop case. That was like her pop-off video. Getting a new laptop because she liked a laptop case. Bitch, what? But this is a form of rage bait. And this is what Jayda is most likely participating in. Saying something so out of touch so that you look at her like, oh my God, aspirational. That's all it is. It's all about creating this aspirational, nonsensical persona. She's so completely unrelatable to the rest of us, to the point where we're just so enamored with her lifestyle because it's an escape from our lifestyle, our regular schmegular, regular degular lifestyle. So that's what I believe she was trying to do by saying all this. I could never get my kid the most basic things that a mom would do, especially a modern woman mom in the day and age where women go to work and they take care of the kids. Regular everyday stuff. Oh, I could never. I can't imagine having to do that. Look how impressive my life is compared to what y'all go through with your regular ass. It's just that type of rage bait. And it's similar to, like I said, a Rebecca Bloom. Maybe not to the same extent. You gotta understand, rage bait is the new propaganda machine. Okay, it's the new marketing strategy. Get people angry and they will spend money either to defend you, or they'll spend money and time, watching videos, commenting, interacting. Rage bait is the new propaganda and marketing strategy. So understand, it's for a purpose. Jayda Wayda said those things to drive traffic to her page. The rage is gonna dissipate, right? People aren't gonna just stay mad. For the most part, people don't stay mad. They go on to the next thing to be raged about. After they've introduced your videos to their feed, when they post something that's regular or marketing a product, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see more of their content. And then even though you were initially raged into seeing their content, guess what? Now you're seeing the content that isn't rage bait. And you're able to then, oh, well, you know what? I guess I do kind of like her. And then you start buying the products that she's shilling to you or interacting and engaging with her videos. It's a marketing strategy. Rage is a currency. Do not be crashing out over these influencers. They're doing this on purpose, okay? And Jayda Wayda is no exception. But I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Do you think that Jayda Wayda was completely out of touch with what she said? Or do you agree with Jayda Wayda that you could never, okay? You could never do this everyday stuff that women have been doing for the last 60, 70, 80 years. I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. If you like the video, share the video with somebody who might be interested in learning about rage bait and how not to be baited by the rage. Hype the video, okay? I have that feature now. If you want to support the channel even further, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.